And we're live and back and well.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It is definitely good to be back.
And I've had some clusterfucks going on.
Yeah, you were having some issues. I know, because I was there helping.
Yeah, still don't have a kitchen sink.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like another 6 weeks before I do.
You're getting your counters?
Yeah, counters, cabinets, flooring.
That
water damage was ridiculous. And the workers, though, oh my god. Fuck the workers. Jesus Christ.
Just the company in general.
Yeah, the company. Sorry, the company.
No,
I'm not giving out names of them, but
no,
Jesus.
I get it. That was a clusterfuck.
It was huge clusterfuck.
But besides the clusterfuck of situations, we want to apologize to the audience for taking a leave of absence.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
Yeah, definitely. We were on a small little bit of hiatus while we took care of some stuff, and we're happy to be back for sure. So
way happy. Definitely a good change from playing Mario Brothers in my kitchen.
Yeah, playing with the pipes a little bit. If you haven't already, make sure that you
go. It's the show.
If you haven't already, make sure you guys go to the Anchor app and leave a voice message for us. If you have a future idea of an episode that you'd like to hear on the show, make sure you go on and I want to hear a message.
So, do we have any yet? I mean,
nope.
It's all
down to shit right now, but it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I love you. It's a love irritated relationship. Definitely.
No, I mean, how many listeners do we have right now?
We are up to 140.
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
So
that is amazing.
It's definitely a good feel to be back.
Yeah, it sucked. That little hiatus really sucked, having all those technical difficulties.
Oh, 100%.
It is not bad fun.
Yeah, but to tip it off from being back, we have a fun topic for today for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
We're talking about
conventions.
Not just any conventions.
Horror conventions. Whether it's a horror convention where actors from the genre are there and stuff, but also ones where you can go and learn about stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fun time to be freaky deaky and get your weird on.
Oh, we definitely do at these things.
Yeah, definitely. Weird in public.
You have no idea. You have not been on bourbon.
I have not been on bourbon, but I've definitely been to a convention before, and there's some cool shit. Yeah, I've been to, I think, two Cryticons.
I know at least 2 Cryticons with me.
Yep.
But we've also been to another convention too, together. It was a Comic-Con convention.
Was it Emerald?
It was not Emerald. It was
That's been a long time.
It's a weird small little convention over by Puyallup.
Well, that's where I got to meet my heart on Tom Wellings.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gay or anything, but if I were, it'd be with Tom Wellings. All jokes aside,
we were his rock band.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a fun time. Speaking of Crypticon, if you guys want to hurry up and get your guys' tickets right now before they sell out, 2021 Crypticon is in Seattle on April 30th through May 2nd. It's at the Doubletree Hotel, Seattle Airport. And yeah, better watch out. Tickets are going pretty fast, and also they are holding up to last year's tickets.
Yeah, they are accepting those tickets. Yeah,
yeah. So if you
I still have mine from last year.
so if you bought your tickets last year, no worries. They are still holding up to their they're still holding up.
They're accepting them.
They're accepting them.
Yeah.
So no worries getting in.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
So, what awesome, horrific fact of the week do you got for me?
So this is kind of a long one.
I do not mind.
Yeah, I know you like the long ones.
Give me the long. Got my friction going on. Baby got back.
That's awful. That's awful.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Yeah. So this episode's horror fact is about The Hills Have Eyes.
Ooh, good movie.
Yeah. According to writer-director Wes Craven, The Hills Have Eyes was inspired by the story of Sawney Bean, the head of a wild Scottish clan who murdered and cannibalized numerous people during the Middle Ages. Craven heard the story of the Bean clan and noted that the road near where they lived was believed to be haunted because people kept disappearing while traveling on it. He adapted the story to instead be about a group of wild people in the American West, and The Hills Have Eyes was born. In recent times, the stories of Hannibal Lecter and the real-life horrors of Jeffrey Dahmer have been provided chilling accounts of cannibalism. However, Scotland can lay claim to one of the most gruesome horror tales ever recounted, the legend of Sawney Bean. Sawney Bean was born in East Lothian, approximately 9 miles to the east of Edinburgh. With all legends, dates are rather sketchy, but some versions of the tale put his birth around the reign of James VI of Scotland. The son of a hedger and ditcher, he became a tanner by trade. However, hard work was not his forte, and he eventually decided to give up making an honest living and fled to country Galway with his new bride. Here they found residence at Benane Cave. The cave was a perfect hideout, with tunnels penetrating the solid rock and extending for more than a mile in length. Furthermore, twice a day, at high tide, the cave's entrance was flooded for several hundred meters, making it almost impenetrable. From the subterranean lair, Sawney Bean hatched his plans for his family's future. With honest labor out of the question, he decided to turn to robbery and began to ambush travelers. To ensure he wasn't caught, he made a point of not letting anyone he ambushed escape with their lives. Sawney then saw an answer to yet another dilemma. The Bean clan was growing, no doubt through incest.
Ooh.
And soon reached upwards of 46 sons, daughters, grandsons, and granddaughters. With so many mouths to feed and a surplus of fresh meat in the form of human corpse, he took the horrific decision to resort to cannibalism.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right? I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's like, hey, some nice looking meat over there on that guy. Sawney Bean's cave victims were ambushed with military precision by the Bean clan, with all means of escape cut off. As many as half a dozen victims could be ambushed at a time. The hopeless victims were killed, dragged to the cave, and butchered. What they couldn't eat, screwed up sentence. What they couldn't eat, they pickled and preserved, and what they didn't preserve, they tossed into the sea. Soon these grim discoveries, including perfectly preserved but decaying body parts, were discovered washed up alongside the number of missing persons in Galway was rising. To make matters worse, many who had gone missing had last been seen at local inns, so the suspicion naturally fell on several innocent innkeepers who were wrongfully accused and hanged. Estimates of how many victims met their end at the hand of Sawney's clan vary from several hundred up to nearly 1,000. The fortunes of Sawney Bean and his cannibal family finally took a turn for the worse. Around the year 1600, the gang attacked a man and his wife traveling back on horseback from a local county fair. A gang of women dragged the poor unfortunate wife from her horse, where she was stripped and disemboweled. Then, as the husband desperately fought off his attackers, he witnessed these same women beginning to devour their victim. No doubt finding new strength from the horror he was witnessing, the husband fought desperately to escape. Finally, driving his horse over his attackers. Just at the point, a group of 20 to 30 returning from the same fair came upon the awful scene. Sawney, realizing even his gang were outnumbered, fled back to the cave, this time leaving the evidence in the form of one mutilated corpse.
Jesus fuck, dude.
Right? I mean, geez. What a way to go.
Yeah, what a way to go.
I told you there was a lot in that, and I even cut back, too.
Oh, wow.
Like, we're going to have to do an episode just on
The Hills Have Eyes?
that clan, because there's that much going on with it.
Yeah, I'd be totally down. That is a pin in it for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, man. I heard that it was based on a true story. I wasn't entirely 100%.
Sure which story?
Yeah.
I wasn't either until I looked into it.
So, no, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of horror is based on true events in some form or another.
Yeah, take the
writer exaggerates a lot of things, to really sell it. But, I mean, in this case, they really didn't have to exaggerate a whole lot at all. They just moved the location and
plop
bing, bada, boom.
Yeah, making money. Yeah, kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Similar, but very different. They made it more gruesome than what it was. It was still really fucked up.
Oh yeah. And who was that based on?
Fuck.
Come on.
I can't remember his name.
Put you on the spot, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna put me on the spot. I can't remember his name. Do you know?
Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
Okay. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was
There's probably a few other inspirations for it, but Ed Gein was a big one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was actually based on a family in Texas that did shit like that.
There were definitely stories about that, yeah.
Or because I thought that they like nipples for, what was it, like?
Ed Gein would sew nipples together to make a belt.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, and he had lampshades made out of skin.
Okay, that's who I'm thinking of then. Okay.
Yes.
So I just because
there's so much, it's easy to get them crossed over and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Are you ready for this week's Tooth, Truths, and a Lie?
Ooh.
You've had 2 weeks to prepare for this shit.
I know, but you didn't send me anything to remember. So.
I know. Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Yes. Well.
Yeah, it's I got a few ones, and it's got to do with our topic today.
Let the game begin.
So, okay. All right, the first one on the list today. The first horror convention was the World Horror Convention in 1991, which is the annual World Horror Convention. They were mostly held in the United States or Canada, usually alternating between east and west sides of the continent. I got number 2, which is only 1,000 people attended the World Horror Convention in 1991. And then in 1992, Stephen King won the Grand Master Award at the World Horror Convention. And for everybody that doesn't know, the Grand Master Award is a yearly distinction given to an author who has contributed greatly to the field of horror literature.
I actually didn't know that about the award.
Yeah, no, either did I. I was doing some research on it, and surely enough, they give out awards for stuff like that.
I mean, I imagine. I just never, looked into it much. That's awesome.
Such a grand title, too. Grand Master. It's a toughie, but yeah, because they just sound like I'm giving off facts. But no, one of them is a lie indeed.
That's a tough one, because I definitely did not do my research into past events.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Wow. I'm gonna go with A.
With A?
With A.
With it being the first horror convention.
Correct.
That's your final answer.
Because I remember there being other convention titles, but the the year is what's hanging me up.
The year?
Yeah, I think they've been around a little bit longer than 91.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. It was the first horror convention, and it was actually a lot smaller. The right answer that I was looking for was B. Only 400 to 500 people actually attended the first convention. It was a lot smaller.
That sounds about right.
So, during that time, it was it was really different. There were other conventions. I do not have the list of them, but that were like within the same year that they came out. But this was the first.
Oh, okay. Because I know Fangoria had a convention. I don't know about that same time frame, but I mean they did a convention of their own.
Yeah.
Horror Hound was another one. God, there's so many of them nowadays.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. Finding the first one was a little bit.
Yeah, I bet that was hard.
A little digging, but definitely found it, and I thought that was pretty interesting. It was cool to see that Stephen King was at the second.
Yeah, and that's why when I saw that one, I was like, that makes sense, because I want to say he had a lot of books and stuff that came out, slightly prior to that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, better luck next time. It's all right. There's always next week.
Yes, there is.
So
There is evil!
we have to get into this. But before we do, I gotta lay down, like, horror conventions. If you are very off-put about the gory, the bloody, the just creepy, stuff like that, don't be so off-put on it. Give it a try, give it a chance. You never know if you're actually going to enjoy yourself and like it. There are so many different things other than just horror. There's all these different private vendors that go out there trying to sell their product, or
they might have that rare, unique toy that you've been looking for.
Exactly.
You never know.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool shit out there, and there was a couple of actors that weren't necessarily horror per se. When we went to Cryticon in 2019 is when that was the last time that we.
It was 2019. You're right.
Yeah.
Because we were gonna go last year. Is our second annual.
Was it the second annual?
Yeah. Because we were gonna go see David Naughton.
Yeah, we met. Oh shit, what's his name? Over in.
Who is it?
No, it was somebody that I don't think you went and go. No, you actually did, because I believe you got a autograph for Grandma.
Yeah, come on.
I can't remember his name for the life of me.
I've met him more than once.
You met him more than once?
Yes.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
I met him in Phoenix a couple years prior to that, or a year prior to that.
He's a nice dude.
Super nice day.
Well, shit, man.
Mitch Pileggi.
Mitch Pileggi. Yeah.
And who did he play?
He played the Smoking Man.
No. Jesus.
No, he
Christ.
played. I know for sure he played. Sam and Dean's grandfather in Supernatural.
Okay. But he was in X-Files. And he played Skinner.
Skinner. Shit.
While
I
the
knew
guy
that.
right next to him, I can't remember his name, but the actor who was right next to him played the cigarette smoking man. That's why.
Shit. Okay, so I mixed them up.
Yes,
damn
you
it.
did. Yes, you did.
Okay. Okay, now I feel like the retard.
Well,
Fuck.
Uh-oh,
It's okay.
retard
It's
alert.
whatever. But no, they're literally a lot of fun. We went to you guys didn't stay, but I'm sure you've done it. There was an after party, and like actors, and it was like at the top floor of the hotel, but like these actors would go upstairs to like these private parties that people were throwing in their hotel rooms, and they weren't even like the famous people, they were just like normal people, and like the actors were going up and just drinking with all these people and having a drink. So
they get free alcohol is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I'm gonna get free alcohol just by showing up.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn that down. Fuck,
I mean, no, I wouldn't either.
No, but I saw Mitch up there.
I have not gone to those. Usually, Cryticon we go for one day.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, you've been there, you can see the whole thing in one day.
No, literally.
And that's not bad. I'm not meaning anything bad by it. But, you know, for us, we drive 3.5 hours over there. And so we just make a day trip out of it, you know.
Oh, no, I agree.
There was plans this last year to do an overnight.
Yeah, that would have been...
And so that's going to happen this year, I think.
I'm hoping my main dude, the dude that I need to get the autograph for, is going to be there.
David Dunton.
Yep. And if you guys don't know him, he played the man, the one and only, the awesome changing scene that you've ever seen in your life, werewolf-wise. American Werewolf in London, one of my favorite movies.
One of the most iconic werewolf movies ever.
Yeah, one of put a staple in it.
You can't beat it.
I mean, the effects.
The funny thing is, around the same time, The Howling came out.
Yeah, and they still
at the same time, and in fact, you gotta watch it, man. Into the Darkness. You have to watch it. It's a documentary. It's on Shudder.
It's on Shudder. God damn it, you bastards!
It's on Shudder. It's 4.5 hours long.
It's 4.5 hours long.
It covers movies from the 80s.
Like practical effects and stuff?
They talk about just the movies in general.
Oh, okay.
And they highlight a bunch of different movies and talk about them a little bit.
I'm guessing that they pinpoint or touch on it?
They do. And there's actually a sequel coming out. It's there's a flash sale right now. It ends on Valentine's Day, where you can buy Into the Darkness 2 for $70.
Oh shit.
But it comes with a hard copy of Into the Darkness 2, a digital copy of Into the Darkness 2, and a digital copy of Into the Darkness, the first one. Some original artwork. I looked at it. It's definitely worth the buy.
Okay.
Oh, and it also comes with a online access where they meet twice a month with various actors, and you watch a movie with these actors.
Oh, that'd be
and there's some Q&A and stuff that goes on with it too.
That'd be dope.
So for $70, I mean, it's worth it.
That is worth it. Hell yeah.
I'm waiting for payday, and I'm getting it.
You're getting on that shit.
Then we're gonna sit down on that.
Hell, I'm down.
Yeah. Who knows?
100%.
It might even make it into the podcast somehow.
It probably will. Honestly, we'll talk about it.
Well, no, I meant like somehow we'll figure out how to like get it in.
But goddamn you, Shudder. Anyway, sorry.
No, Shudder's amazing. I mean, so yeah.
So, to get into the topic today, there are all types of conventions for all types of people, large, small, scary, comic, informative, and so on. With San Diego Comic-Con, one of the largest and most well-known, and then there are companies that have several events in different cities across the U.S. For instance, Days of the Dead conventions take place in Las Vegas, Chicago, Atlanta, Indianapolis, and Louisville. The bigger conventions are typically 3 days and host quite a few actors from TV, movies, and also people from behind the scenes such as directors, prop builders, and makeup artists. There are also tons of merchandise booths where you can buy all your horror collectibles such as pop figures or props, or kind of like how I have my dope ass Jason Voorhees mask that is signed by Kane Hodder.
Ooh. My favorite.
Yeah, thanks Nick and Kaylee.
Where's mine?
I don't know.
And
But don't you have the same mask that's signed?
yes, actually I do, and it's signed by a lot of people.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a cool mask too.
Yeah. No.
And you got the blade
Yes, I do have the machete.
Yep.
It's a real machete. Signed.
with a dope ass design on it.
It does have a really cool design on it. So Mad Monster is
Which
a convention.
Yeah, you've gone to that too, right?
It's another one that has multiple conventions. One in Arizona, one in North Carolina. One of the things that used to set Mad Monster apart from others was that they did in-costume photo ops, which for the longest time you didn't see that, or at least I didn't see that until I went to Mad Monster and I started seeing it pop up everywhere else.
Oh shit, that's nice.
Yeah. And they have like cool digital backgrounds and everything that goes with it. It's really cool.
Definitely worth the money.
It was. I've been to the one in Arizona in 2018. We purchased the special Friday 13th package, which included an entry for all 3 days, 3 photo ops, one of which was a package exclusive, meaning if you didn't buy the package, you didn't get this picture. You couldn't buy this picture separately.
Really?
It was part of the package. It was a special deal.
What was the picture?
It was Kane Hodder dressed as Jason from Friday 13th Part 2.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Baghead Jason. Yep.
God, you've met him so many times. I'm surprised he doesn't like grab you by the neck and go like, "What the fuck are you stalking me for?"
Yeah, unfortunately he can't do that anymore. At least last time I talked to him in 2018, he was being sued for choking somebody.
Oh, those no for good fuckers out there.
Yes.
If you're one of those assholes that takes away things like that, you're a piece of
dare you.
shit. Yeah, fuck
I mean,
you.
He doesn't just do it. You have to ask.
Yeah, you gotta ask him to choke you. So if you can't take it, like the little bitch that you are, get the fuck out and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go to goddamn McDonald's across the street.
Exactly. So Mad Monster Party, that was my first time going in 2018. So much fun. It was a blast. I mean, there was tons of celebrities, and they were all just amazing and awesome to talk to. Every single one of them. Mitch Pileggi was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And so was Dee Wallace.
I'm trying to remember. I'm not really great.
Cujo,
Oh,
the mother
okay.
from Cujo. She was also in Critters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How about E.T.?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Hilarious.
Yeah, very, very pleasant people there. I gotta
yes,
say.
the horror conventions are by far my favorite because the people are so nice. I mean,
So welcoming.
they really are. You know, they play these horrific killers, but yet they're so nice. I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong; they could snap me like a twig, but
No, but they
they're
really
so
do.
nice. I mean, and we've met people like Kane Hodder, Felissa Rose, Tyler Maine, Robert Englund, Mitch Pileggi, Tom Savini, Lance Henriksen, Larry Zerner,
Shit.
Alex Vincent. You probably don't recognize that name, but he was the kid in Child's Play, the
Oh.
original Child's Play.
Okay.
Um,
I didn't
R.A.,
remember
who
that.
played Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Yeah.
He was pretty badass.
Was he a big dude? I saw the pictures.
Huge guy.
You got to see him in
Big.
costume, didn't you?
Yes. He was actually in his Leatherface costume for our in-costume photo op.
Did he make the fucking noise? The
No, he didn't. But he had the real chainsaw,
Oh shit.
the screen-used chainsaw. He had it.
Was it heavy?
It's a real chainsaw, motor and everything. Yeah, it's
Gee,
fucking heavy.
That's a big fucking chainsaw.
Yeah, huge. In fact, we have a picture of him and my wife holding it and pretending to cut my head off in the picture. Yeah.
That's dope.
So I mean, there's a lot of cool people. Christina Lease was there. She was Andy Barclay's adopted sister in Child's Play 2. while we were there, Alex Vincent actually had an original Chucky doll from the movies. It was like taking pictures with it with people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he wouldn't let anybody touch it.
Really?
Yeah, he was super protective of it. It took him about 20 years to get his hands on that doll, so he was super protective of it.
Okay, that's understandable.
So I get that. So it's funny. I got my picture taken with Christina Elise, not Alex Vincent, and she was holding the Chucky doll. I was not supposed to touch him, but she was like, if he doesn't see, and I was like holding Chucky's foot.
So you were just in the shadow, like just creepily along. We moved your arm.
Yeah, she was like right next to me, had my arm around her, then was like touching Chucky. Yeah,
that's dope. Rule breaker.
Oh yeah, you know it. That's how we do it. I mean, we also met one of my favorite authors.
Oh, who?
He goes by Author Mike.
Author Mike.
Yes. He did the biography on Kane Hodder.
Aren't you guys friends on Facebook?
I am friends with him on Facebook, yes.
Like not
legitimate
just,
friends, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, not like one of those
his
like...
personal page friends, yeah, we talk. Not a lot, but we have talked.
Shit. We need to get him on the show.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, you work on that.
Fucking it was really cool to meet him, get pictures with him. We talked about his books, how much we enjoy them and stuff. And then, funny story. I don't know if I told you this or not. We were walking around the convention, and we heard a big commotion going on, and we kind of like gravitated towards it to see what was going on. And as we get up there, we see... So, Author Mike and Kane Hodder's tables were side by side. A little bit of a gap between, but they were side by side.
Okay.
And we get up there, and there's a big crowd. Kane Hodder was signing machetes that Author Mike was selling. And the big crowd. Anyways, there's that picture of my head getting cut off. Yeah, sorry. That just dawned on me. Anyways, big crowd. We get up there, and Kane Hodder is... Oh, there's me and Chucky. Sorry, I threw in some pictures from conventions, and so getting squirreled here. Was trying to convince Author Mike to catch the machetes as he threw it back to him.
Oh shit!
And Author Mike was like, no. He was like, not with the girls here. No, big crowd. And then Kane threw it. Anyways, and Author Mike caught it. Like he was like, caught it in the air. Yeah, it was badass to see. Unfortunately, nobody got it on film.
And unfortunately, no one got hurt. I mean, fortunately, no one got hurt.
Yeah.
Jesus
But it was
Christ.
such a cool thing to see and to be, like, part of. And that's the kind of stuff you get to be a part of at conventions, you know? At that convention, we also got to see Kane Hodder don on 2 never-before costumes that he's never worn before.
Which ones?
Tom Savini's Jason that he did for the Friday the 13th game.
Oh,
the
shit.
special From Hell Jason where he's all covered in flames and stuff.
Yeah.
That one. And he also modeled the 8-bit Jason from the original
from the game.
NES game.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking
and because
dope.
he modeled that Jason, and I knew he was going to be in the costume for that Jason, I purposely bought an 8-bit Jason pop figure and took it with me and had him sign it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It was amazing.
Man, pretty soon you guys are going to be like this.
I'm trying.
You're trying. I know. I can tell you go to every fucking convention that he's in. But
I can't help it.
I don't blame you.
To be at the same place at the same time.
But again, I don't blame you because he is such a nice guy. He is really, really cool.
I was so jealous. I saw pictures after the fact of other people having dinner with him.
No.
And other people having drinks at the bar with him. I was like...
You're just waiting to get your fucking turn, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm like, damn. Fuck, I would totally buy him a beer. Like, I should have, and I didn't, because I didn't know what the policy was on it. But down in Arizona, there's a local brewery, and they sell my favorite beer. You can only get it there. It's called Kilt Lifter.
Oh, you've told me about that beer.
And I almost bought 2 of them, one for me, one for him, to go like have a beer with him. But I didn't know what the rules were, so I didn't.
You need to.
But next time I'm going to. I'm going to say fuck the rules, and I'm just going to fucking do it.
Go have a drink with him.
Yeah.
I
Even just a picture of him and I drinking beer together. I mean,
next profile
you
picture.
Can't beat that. Yeah. So.
No,
let's talk about your first Cryticon experience. How was that?
My first Crypticon experience, I saw some really. I was really nervous going.
I remember.
Well, because back, what was I, like 12, 13, 14?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty young.
You were youngin'.
And I was really nervous because I was like, it's my first, meeting like really cool people.
Mm-hmm.
And at the convention, we met Elvira. We met a few people from the Alien movie.
Lance Henriksen.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We met Kane Hodder.
He spent a lot of time at his booth.
Yes, we did. We kept on going back. And
he didn't care.
And he did.
He
I
loved
think
every second of it. He
loved the company.
He gave Rain a bracelet.
Yeah.
One of those rubber bracelets. And then he gave Chloe a numbered hair tie.
Oh shit!
And then he gave you an autograph.
Yeah, on the picture.
Yep. On a card it was an advertisement for a movie.
Oh, that he was going in. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Love in the Time of Monsters or something like that, or
yeah,
Love and Monsters or something like that. He played a Bigfoot guy.
Yeah, I remember that
movie. He was really awesome in that.
I don't think I've seen it. I'll have to put that on my checklist to do.
Yeah.
But no, I just remember that the feeling of like,
It's a lot. Your first time. It's a lot.
It's a lot, and you go into this thinking like, and this is not the way you should be thinking, because. But I'll explain that in a second. But you go in there thinking like, oh my god, like these great people that I've seen on movies and TV, and like some of them that you get to meet are people that have helped shape your childhood and what it meant
in one way or another.
Yeah, and then you go there and it's just they're people too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's just it. They're just people too, and they are super nice. Like I said, I've been to a lot of different conventions, and horror conventions are my favorite because those people appreciate you more.
Yeah, because I think it's a smaller community a little bit.
Well, no, a lot of these actors, they play monsters from behind a mask, and so they're just happy that somebody knows who they are.
Yeah, they feel appreciated for the art.
Speaking of art
Art the
Clown.
Yep.
That was your second Crypticon trip.
Yeah, he was a cool dude too.
I know you were really reluctant.
Very. I was. He wasn't even in costume.
No, he's super nice guy. That was my second time meeting him.
Yeah,
I met him in Arizona.
He was really cool, and he was promoting
I have an in costume picture with him.
I have seen that picture. It's a great picture.
It is. He's
an
amazing guy. Real super nice. Like you said, everybody's so super nice.
Yeah, you get a couple bad eggs here and there.
Yeah, there's definitely one douchebag.
Who shall not be named
yeah,
on
I'm
the
not
show.
going to name him because I'm not going to do that. That's kind of an asshole thing to do.
No, I get it, but
I'm not going to be like him.
But no, just all these great people, and you just got to think what's going through.
There's a picture of us at our first Crypticon. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, but
we were doing
the.
there was a Resident Evil guy dressed up. Remember?
Oh
we did a little picture with him.
Yeah, that's what just
popped up.
What was his name? Fuck, in the movie, he's got like a specific name. It was.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his
Off
name.
the top of my head, I can't.
Either, but he was on. He was from Resident Evil 3.
Was it 3?
I think it was. It was either it's 2 or 3. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
So I feel like an asshole for saying that, but yeah, no, dude. Like there's a lot of cool shit that you could do at these conventions
and buy
and
and the panels to go sit in on. and listen to these people talk and ask questions if you are brave enough to go up there and ask a question.
Yeah, I think I've only ever asked a question in one panel, and that was for
Tom Welling.
That was for Tom Wellings. But it was a horror question.
It was. So it's warranted.
Yeah, because he was in The Mist.
He was.
And that was the only horror movie I think he's done.
No, not The Mist. Not The Mist. The Fog.
The Fog.
He was in the Fog remake.
That's right. He was in the...
Yes.
Yep. He was... Yeah. It was a good movie. I asked him if he was going to be or play in any other horror movies. He said he's not opposed to doing it when I asked him that question, but he... which is really interesting because, years later, then he shows up on the show Lucifer.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
But it's not really horror, but it's got a little bit of element
in the genre somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Idle Hands is kind of like more of a comedy than a horror, but it's still kind of in the horror genre.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
The only thing I gotta say about the Crypticon, when we did go, was the line was a little agonizing. It's fucking long, dude.
The second time?
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah,
the 2019 Crypticon.
It grows every year.
I shit you not.
Well, I think now's probably a good time for a little sponsor break.
Little sponsor break.
So, take it away, Anchor.
Take it away.
They're here.
And we're back to this beautiful, wonderful show.
Welcome back. That was a good break.
That was a lovely break.
Sure was. Yeah, Crypticon was an amazing show. I mean, and I plan on in the future going to more
every year.
more events. I mean, you can't have enough of them.
So there's something
as long as you have the money for it, you know.
Yeah.
That's always the biggie.
So there was something that I know that you've done at a convention, and I've seen the finishing product, shall I say, of some of the things that you've done.
Okay.
And
what are we talking about?
I'd like to talk about the events and shit that you have done.
Oh, you're talking of like West Coast Haunters Convention.
Yeah.
And HauntCon.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Well, before I get into that, I got a update on Halloween-related conventions.
Oh, sweet.
Fear Expo, March 19th through the 21st. It's a virtual. It's a new kind of thing going out. Check it out. It's not for everybody, but check. It's got a digital vendor floor and stuff.
VR. That's dope.
Yeah. And then, of course, West Coast Haunters Convention, May 1st and 2nd. It's also going to be virtual. Crypticon Seattle, you've already mentioned. April 30th to May 2nd. Transworld, May 6th through 9th.
That's a misleading title. I'm just kidding.
Transworld? Oh, boy.
Sorry. Anyway.
Ohio Haunters Con has been canceled. Midwest Haunters Con has yet to be determined. Midsummer Scream in Long Beach, California is going to be July 9th through 11th. Texas HaunterCon, July 17th through 18th. Ooh, I didn't know about this one. Idaho Haunters Con in Boise, August 13th through 15th.
Ooh, that sounds...
I'd never heard of that one. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, boy, where do I start? Well, we happened across the Northwest Haunters Convention quite a few years back when we were at a different convention, Rose City Comic-Con, I believe it was. They had a little flyer out for it, and so then we went and checked it out. We went for one day, our first time, just the one day, and it was really cool. We got to meet all kinds of people from the haunted house industry, whether they're prop builders, actors, owners, just all kinds of cool different people. And they had classes where you could learn to run your haunted house more efficiently, more better. There's acting classes, prop building classes, management classes, and then they had a showroom floor where you could go and buy stuff like fog machines and contact lenses.
No shit.
Some props, and these people would buy showroom floor space for their business, and a lot of it was handmade.
Oh wow,
Yeah, really cool stuff.
that's pretty special.
So we did that for a few years, and then we decided we wanted to switch scenes. We heard about this Haunt Con. It was in New Orleans, so that was, we have always wanted to go down there, so that added to the wanting to go.
Bourbon Street.
Yes, Bourbon Street. We spent a lot of time on Bourbon Street. And it was an even bigger thing going on than Northwest Haunters Convention. So many more classrooms, so many more vendors, and it's coupled with the Halloween and Party Expo, which is for the big businesses like Party City and I think I've seen some people with name tags from Fred Meyer and stuff like that, possibly. I don't remember. But where, and this is like at the beginning of the year, so they're showing you stuff that's going to be out for Halloween.
Oh, that's neat.
So in January, when you go to this thing, you already know the idea of where props and costumes are heading towards that are going to come out in October.
That's convenient.
So when everybody else is going to Party City and God, for some reason I'm drawing a blank on that other store.
Fred Meyer?
No.
Oh.
The Halloween store.
Was it Spirit?
Spirit, yes. Thank you. It's been a long day. You already know what they're going to get because you've already seen it.
So you could scout out what you want, basically.
Pretty much. Like this little guy here, Chuck 2.0. He was a convention item that we got. You could buy them on Amazon. Pretty cool little guys.
Little shoulder buddies.
People love them. Yeah, shoulder buddies.
I love mine.
That's what you would search if you wanted to buy one. Yeah, it was so much fun. I made a cast of my wife's hand, and then or a mold of my wife's hand, and then I filled the mold up and pulled out a foam hand replica of hers.
Oh, that's nice.
You can see the veins, you can see the cuticle, everything. So
wow.
Cool. Yeah, not to mention the parties. Oh my, the parties. The parties were insane.
Was it like the ball or something like that?
There was a costume ball. The first year we went, we just went. We didn't dress up or anything. Had some drinks, had some fun. The second year we went, I decided I was going to dress up as a fellow haunter. Because I have one of 3 shirts for his company, Terror Tours. And so I wore that. I got the same hat as he was wearing. The same one I'm wearing today.
Halloween as fuck.
Yes. And his wife assisted, got me his jacket that had his patch jacket that had his name. Oh, there it is right there. And there's another individual from the party as well, Wilma. Dirty old bastard. And so I went as him, and it was actually probably one of the first times that anybody has ever gone to one of these convention costume balls dressed as another haunter.
That's a ingenious, smart plan you got there.
Well, we looked pretty similar. Obviously, I'm the more handsome one, but
Does he listen to the podcast?
probably not.
Bastard. No, I'm just kidding.
If he does, well,
Well,
suck it, Gary.
suck it, Gary.
I'm the better looking one.
Okay.
Troy 2.0
Troy 2.0.
and Chuck 2.0. Fuck yeah.
Are the better ones?
That's right. We're the upgrade.
Nice.
Yeah, so lots of fun. Tons. I can't wait to go back to a convention again when this is all over with. I know I read off a bunch of these places are doing virtual, which would be cool to be able to see what's going on, but
It's nothing like being there.
It's nothing like being there because besides going to learn stuff, take the classes, walk the showroom floors, you get to become friends with these people, and you look forward to seeing them every year because, like, some of these people you only see once a year at these conventions.
Yeah.
Because they come from all over the country.
Fuck
You know?
COVID,
We
dude.
have one lady who comes from Canada.
Oh, that's a
to-
long trip.
Yeah. She also, when she can, comes to Northwest Territories.
Which is really fun.
If you're lucky enough, she'll show you her beaver.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's a running
explain.
gag. So she dresses up. I can't remember the name of her character, but she walks up to people and asks them if they want to see her beaver or pet her beaver.
What the
And if you
fuck?
say yes, she lifts up her dress and she has a stuffed beaver under her dress.
Oh my god.
It is the funniest thing ever. It's hilarious.
I would imagine so many perverts.
We're all perverts there.
Yeah, you were looking at the beaver, weren't you? You were petting that beaver real good.
Stroke it.
Stroking the beaver. Anyway.
Yeah, no, tons of fun. And then there's hunters from, Chicago area, Ohio. I mean, just all over that come to these conventions. And like I said, you get to talk to these people. You become friends with them. I'm friends on Facebook with a lot of them. It's amazing.
It's a family.
It is. It's a huge family, and that's what I love about those conventions. Even just the horror conventions like Cryticon and Mad Monster Party. When you go, you're family. Like,
Isn't that like the Olive Garden slogan?
Olive Garden stole it.
Okay.
No. But yeah, there's always going to be the one or two bad apples, that are jerks. But for the most part, everybody is friendly at these conventions. All of them. So much fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back to them.
So, to the viewers out there, if you guys are thinking about going to a horror convention, or if you're a returning convention, then you should go check it out, buy a ticket, and just go explore, have fun, and have a new adventure in your life, and go to one of these conventions, and you're not going to regret it.
You won't regret it. I mean, the people are so nice. Even the people that are attendees that are there in costume are so appreciative and excited, unless they're in a hurry, like they gotta go to the bathroom or something. But otherwise, they're so appreciative and accepting of you wanting to take pictures with them.
Oh yeah, no, I got
mean,
tons of pictures.
Yeah, didn't you get pictures with a fake Elvira once?
I did, and she
She was pretty good looking. I mean, she's a pretty good match.
very, very similar, and she acted the part.
Yeah, I mean, so
I'm sorry. I just
Flashbacks.
remembered, yeah.
good times though, You got anything else you want to add, buddy? I mean,
No, to be honest, I want to. The only thing I gotta add is just like these the whole point of what we were going over earlier was like these people that have been in horror movies that have terrified you in your nightmares and given you thoughts of, oh God, they might be really mean, or because they're so aggressive in these movies or TV shows, and you look at these people and they're just loving, caring people, and if you are one of those kinds of if you're that kind of person that just judges a book by its cover, then it's not
not going to work for you there.
It's not going to work for you because, like I said, it's just arms wide open with these people, and
Yeah.
You'll have an amazing story, a great picture, and a fantastic day.
And especially if your first convention and you're going to see your most favorite horror actor, a lot of times they try to make it special, you know.
They really do. They personalize a lot of them, and this isn't even just horror conventions.
No,
a lot of
any
conventions.
Of them, yeah, any of them will personalize stuff when you buy a autographed picture or something. But I mean, just general, if they know that it's your first convention and you've always wanted to meet them because they terrified you when you're a little kid or something, you know, a lot of times they make it super special for you. You know, they go out of their way to make you feel special, you know.
And it's not like a conveyor belt where you're just like sign pass. It's more of a personal.
In the really big conventions, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. Wizard World. It's a Comic-Con. Comic convention.
I didn't go to Wizard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right. But it's like that. It's kind of a conveyor. The actors are nice, but they have their people, their handlers, or whatever they want to call them, that are like pushing you along.
Douchebags.
You know, because
it's a time thing.
Because you got lines, and yeah, they gotta get through. Whereas these horror conventions, that's why I love them. They're smaller. I mean, there are big ones that take 3 days, that are open for 3 days. Don't get me wrong there. But the ones that I've been to have been like Cryticon and Mad Monster Party. They're so not tiny, but they're smaller. They're a little more intimate, you know.
Yeah, and it's a good feel to have that just personalized time with somebody and to have their attention.
Yeah, I mean, this was at Rose City Comic Con, not a horror convention, but after years and years, we finally got to make it there, and Michael Rosenbaum was there, who loves horror.
I'm jealous.
And my wife's always wanted to meet him, always. And we told him that, and we told him the story about how, you know, we always have tried to make it there when he's there, but we usually are up at the West Coast Haunters Convention.
Yeah.
And so we it's hard to make two, you know, because when you go to those Haunters conventions, you want to make the most of your time with the classes, you know, because you pay for that. You know? And he was just like, oh my, like, he's like, you guys have been trying to come see me for that long? Like, and he had no line, which was sad.
That is sad. He was such an amazing actor.
And he was so amazing with us, and like he's you've seen the picture,
yeah,
where he was all goofy on it and he'd say different things.
Drew a heart on Tom Welling's dick, I think. Is that what it is?
Yes. And then Tom Welling was like, "That was not me." He made sure that we knew that was him, not him, because he didn't want to get sued. Sexual harassment or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, he was just so amazing. And he did that. He signed it, made it extra personable and special, the picture. And then, like, when he saw my wife's name, he, like, started to serenade her.
Ooh, watch out.
Yeah, I know. If he ever shows up,
you're fucked.
Yeah, totally. And then he, like, came out from around the booth and, like, gave us a hug.
Oh, wow.
It was so cool because, like I said, he loves horror, and we told him about our haunted house and stuff.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know who Michael Rosenbaum is, he's got his own podcast, which is Inside of You
with Michael Rosenbaum.
Yep, super funny podcast. Go check it out; it's hilarious. And he was also
it's really cool. I mean, there's some like helpful stuff too, you know, because he talks about some mental health issues, and you know, a lot of actors unknown to the public actually struggle with some, you know, a lot of the same things, you know.
Yeah, but he's not that unknown, because what I was gonna say was like he also he was the man on big rich boy Lex Luthor on Smallville.
Yes, he was. And did you know he was also in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I actually found that out. He was also on the movie. It was a werewolf movie. Cured or Cursed. Cursed, not cured.
Cursed, where he played I think a secretary.
Yeah.
He didn't have a whole lot of screen time. He actually had hair, which
weird
made it hard to recognize him. You know, if you're looking for the bald Lex Luthor sexy head he's got going on, then
Yeah, you're not gonna.
You would have missed him.
Yeah.
But if you know his voice, you would have been able to pick him out. Yeah, he did good. I wish he had a bigger part in that movie.
I do too.
But yeah, he was such an awesome guy, and like I said, circles back to the fact that he made it extra special.
And that's the most important thing, especially I think, is like it's so cool to have that.
Yeah, and like you said before, they're just people like us, and
and that's how they want to be treated too, from what I've heard.
To be appreciated, and they appreciate their fans.
Yeah, Tom Wellings remembered me. That's what you did tell me.
He did. He remembered the rock band.
Yep. Missing a member.
Yep.
I'll be back, Wellings.
Watch out, he's gonna be in your trunk.
Woo! No, I wouldn't do that. But you're a really nice guy.
Yeah.
So, I think this is a good spot to end her off.
I mean, we can keep going on and on about conventions because they're so much fun and all the cool stuff.
Yeah, but we got
all the memorabilia. But I think it's time to say goodnight.
I think it's time to say goodnight. We got planning to do for next week's episode.
Woo! Yeah.
Get ready, ladies. It's Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So sleep tight.
Go to as many conventions as possible.
And always be mindful of your fearful thoughts. Thank you, everybody.
Good night.